Hi everyone, Lisa here from Four City Stitching. I hope everyone had a good week. It's been very snowy here. It's still snowing right now. So we are currently in a snowstorm warning, I guess. Yeah, it was all started yesterday, but yesterday we didn't get that much. Most of the snow was on our drive home from the grocery store yesterday morning. But since 7:38 this morning, it's been snowing constantly. So we're definitely getting some accumulation today. There was another, I guess, a significant snowfall Wednesday night. They canceled schools on Thursday, which I think was a little bit of an overreaction, so I ended up working from home on Thursday. But yeah, we've been getting a lot of snow here in Ontario this year, and like up north in the Owen Sound area where my parents live, they've got considerably more. So my dad is definitely tired of having to move snow every time he walks out the door. So yeah, as he says, it is an old-fashioned winter here this year. So yeah, we are hoping to want to go to the mall later around dinner time. And my parents sent us a gift card for Valentine's Day for dinner, so hopefully we can use that this evening. Typically traveling in the snow is not too much of a problem for us. Again, we live in the city, and if my husband's driving, then it's definitely fine. And if it's in daylight, then it's also fine. So we'll just see how it is. Obviously, if the roads seem really bad, then we won't venture out. But that's what my hope is for later on today. This is a long weekend for us, so it is family day weekend. So we have tomorrow off. Well, my husband will go to work, but yeah, my son and I will be here just hanging out. So it's a good time for there to be a snowstorm, because we can be stuck in the house tomorrow if needed. Okay, let's start with the giveaway, because I did almost forget to pull a winner. So last week I was talking about Monkey and Mouse Stitchery, and Ashley kindly donated a $50 shop credit, to her Etsy shop for someone in North America, because that is where she's able to ship to at this time. And the winner of that is Carmen Charles 3842. So Carmen, I will make a reply to your message as well, but I'll leave my email address in the drop box down below. If you can send me your, probably email is the best, your email address, and then I will share that with Ashley, and then you two can get connected on how you would like to use your shop credit and how all that will work. So I'll let you two work that out. So congratulations again, Carmen Charles 3842. And yeah, so thank you everyone that left messages and checked out Monkey and Mouse Stitchery shop and her Flosstube and her Instagram. Definitely being a smaller channel as well myself, it is harder to get the subscribership up. I think there's a few different factors, being Canadian as well. The algorithms are a little bit different, it seems. And, in Ashley's case, where she is also promoting her products, we definitely want to share that love. So continue to check her out and, talk up her neat things that she has. also, over the last couple of weeks, I had a couple people either buy me a coffee or I had, sorry, let me regroup here. Karen had nicely bought me a coffee. So thank you, Karen. And then Nicole had kindly threw a little bit of money my way when she downloaded the Act As If What You Do Makes a Difference quote that I had charted for the Rule of Life Sampler on my Ko-Fi. So thank you, ladies, for your kindness there. Again, none of those things are required, but I appreciate that. And I will be looking for ways to kind of pay that forward to, maybe other Flosstubers or, small Canadian shops or something like that. So, yeah, so that is what I hope to do with, that little bit of, let's say a tip. Yeah, so thank you again. I meant to mention that on my last video, but yeah, sometimes your brain kind of just goes blank when you turn on the camera. It's similar to when you walk into Walmart and you can't remember what you were supposed to buy. So, all right, so those are the things that I wanted to make sure that I chatted about. So that's done. Let's get into the regular scheduled program. So I have some haul. I thought I was going to sneeze. Still might. It seems to be every other day I feel good or I feel bad. Yesterday, my chest was really, really heavy, and I was coughing a lot more. But today, I don't feel too bad. I am still stuffy. It just seems to be a minor cold that keeps lingering. But before I hit record, I did have a little bit of a coughing fit because I carried all this stuff upstairs. Shabbily made the bed behind me there, and then that caused enough of exertion for a coughing fit. So I don't know. If you had asked me yesterday, I was 100% going to make an appointment with the doctor next week, but now I'm not too sure. So I guess I'll see how I feel tomorrow. Yeah, because at times I'm worried that it has kind of settled in my chest with possibly like pneumonia or something, but again, not to an extent where I can't function. So who knows? Yeah, we'll just see. Okay, haul. We'll go. They all kind of came at the same time. It doesn't really matter. So I received I can't even remember what it was called. One of the exclusive packages from Brennan Needle that they had offered when they had opened up their brick and mortar shop there in early fall, late summer. And as we know, they no longer have a brick and mortar shop, but you can still purchase their products online. And then, with the delays that happened in the fall and then the Canada Post strike and everything, I did receive my package earlier this week. There was a note saying that the Brennan Needle Floss still needs to be sent out, so I will have that to look forward to getting. But I'll show you what I got so far. So I think I got the highest tier in the exclusive package with the floss fabric and some goodies. Yeah, so we'll go with the goodies first. So this cute little zippered bag. This is Brennan Needle sticker. Some floss drops. And this needle minder. So it's a wooden needle minder, so it's nice and light. Very nice. I don't know if I didn't place put anything. Also got this So this is a pattern from For Boys and All Girl. So this was inspired by the stained glass window at their shop. So lots of colors. And then inside I can't show you this other pattern, but it is a quirky Quaker stitching pattern. It has needles. Oh, it's a hoop with some needles and scissors. That's super cute. That would be good for like a smalls exchange. And then the fabric we got is, so this is a 32 count. Okay. And it is a Grape Crush. So 32 count is not something that I typically stitch on, but that's okay. I'm open to trying new things, and I can put that in a hoop and be on my way. Okay, and then do this one next. And then I got my fabric of the month from the sewing shop, and this one's called the Rabbit Hole. So that's pretty cool. It's a gray that's coming up a lot lighter. But yeah, that's just half of it, but you can get the idea. I guess it's a bluey gray. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, I've been very happy with Kaylee's Fabric Club. I think I get the mix between like modern and more neutral. I think it's a mix. But yeah, no, very happy with that. Very quick shipping. Once I get the notice, I get it like within a couple days. So wonderful. Wonderful. And then last but not least, so this was kind of a surprise. Karen from KUB Studio Creations had sent me a gift card for 123 Stitch at Christmas time. For some reason, it went into my junk mail, or I didn't see it. I don't know what happened, but I didn't see the email that she had sent for that, or the email that she sent to follow up saying, hey, did you get this gift card? Because she knew that if I had received it, I would have said something to her. So it was a thank you for doing some model stitching for her, which is so kind because I'm literally the slowest model stitcher known to man. But I am almost done that model that I'm working on for you, Karen. And yeah, so in January, she had messaged me on Instagram saying, hey, did you get a gift card from me? And so then I went looking, and then I found it in my email. So I don't know what happened, but I'm glad she followed up. So that was very kind of her. So I was actually able to get quite a number of things because it was in American dollars. And yeah, so let me show you. This came open, and actually the package was slit open too. But everything is fine. Everything is accounted for. So I don't know what happened. But I wanted to try a Q-snap. And what I wanted the Q-snap for was for What Remains Is Love by Blackburn Design, because I have a difficulty with that fabric, and the hoop won't really fit now that I have specialty stitches in. Like the whole design won't fit in the hoop I was using. So I looked online, and I believe it'll fit in the 17 by 17, which I know will be quite large. But I'm gonna give it a try. So that was handy because I wanted to try this. And then I also needed some bean sprout, Classic Colorworks. So I threw that in the order. And then I also ordered 18 count vintage country mocha. Because let's be honest, that is a great staple to have. And then I also needed some more 18 count of the Petty Point fabric as well. So yeah, so these were just things that were nice to have. And since I had that gift card, it was a good opportunity for me to take advantage of that. So thank you very much, Karen. All right, get that out of the way. Okay. Stitching. Let's look at this one first because it's on here. So my very first thing to show is Fruits of Plenty. So I got about 500 stitches in, mainly in this light green area here. So you guys had seen it when I was partially working on that. So that is how it is looking now. Oh, this is from, I see what happened. My needle minder got stuck to my magnet holders. There we go. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, these work really well to hold your fabric taut, but also when you're done, you can use them to hold your stitching all rolled up. They're the Smart and Cool electronic cord holders or whatever from Amazon. Words are not coming very easily to me today. Irony. So this is one of the goes for January. Irony by Hands On Design. We're almost done, folks. Almost. I'm kind of like Carrie, though. Once I get to that 80%, 90%, then I'm like, So that's how Irony is looking. I think I just need to do the Y, get that iron in there. The goes in there, and then some more yellow swirls there. So we're close. Okay, so I'm back. The other piece I worked on was Zimmerman's coverlet. Put it against me, maybe it won't show too much of the light. That's a little better. But yeah, so that's Zimmerman's coverlet. So I'm just doing the center medallion piece of it. It is a whip go call for a finish for February. I put in this lower flower here. So I don't have very much more to do on this either. So just finish the part off here and then here. And then that will be a finish. So yeah, it's hard to tell because of the sun shining through, but it's a purple DMC. And this is on a 28 count Irish linen, 1/1. Okay. Maple Lane. I don't have a cover photo for this, but this is Maple Lane by Frosted Pumpkin. That's how that one's looking. Needed to do something that represented like a business district or something you'd find in a business district, and I focused on that lamppost, right? But everything there would be found in a district, at least in one point of time. I don't know how many phone booths there are around anymore. Okay, and then last but not least, it is, there we go, this side. Crinkles. So I focused on getting that window started up here, and then I worked a bit on the roof and started in this window here. That's how that's looking. I'm not taking, well, I am probably going to switch out the scroll rods today, but for right now, you get to just see this portion. That's all I worked on, so. Again, there's a lot of light coming through the back. That's looking pretty good. I think it was 800 and some stitches that I added to that. And I put my Ohio needle minder on there from Lori from My Crazy Life because she is my cheerleader on that. She finished hers at October Stitch North last year, and then gave me the rest of her floss because she had run out of some colors. And then we have a little group chat for our table and on Facebook. And so I sent a message saying I pulled that back out. She's like, so a May finish? And I said, no, maybe May 2030. But not 2025, that's for sure. So I think that's it. So now I need, so in Whip Warriors, let's see here. So in Whip Warriors, I need to, my next travel, I need to stitch 2,250 stitches. Yeah. So in the travel event, we do have a debit card that we can use to take off some stitches. But my debit card only has, I think maybe 2,600 stitches on it. And there's some more traveling coming up. That's 5,000 stitches and 4,000 stitches. So these are some pretty like big legs that we're going through. So I don't think I want to use my debit card to reduce some of that stitching for this one, for the 2,250, because in the grand scheme of things, that's doable. Because I'm probably going to need to knock down some of the other stitching moving forward. So I need to figure out what piece I want to focus on for 2,250. I'm thinking my Quarantine Cats because it only has like the 250 stitches in it. It's probably what it's going to be, unless there's something else in my categories that I could maybe use. Well, I do have endurance on there, but endurance already got like, it was for the, I used it for the last one for 1,250. No, 1,750 I used it for. So I don't think I want to pull it out again right now. I think Quarantine Cats it might be. So you'll see next week. And there's a good chance that that might be the only thing that I stitch on for the week, because 2250 is a lot of stitches. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everyone has a great week, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye.